Good evening, everybody. I just want to let people know that right now we're just waiting for the computer to hook up. So we have a couple technical difficulties. So bear with us, please, for a couple minutes. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the select board meeting for set. Oh, no. We're just having a lot of problems tonight. Technical difficulties. All right then. We'll try this once again. We'll call this select board meeting to order for today, May 18th at well, it's 5:07 p.m. Again, I apologize on behalf of the board for running a little late. If you'd please join me for the pledge of allegiance this time. Pledge allegiance to the flag of America, to all forces stand, one nation, under God. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. We're going to reorganize. We still will, but respect to our people waiting poll hearing here, I'd like to bring that up now, and then we can come back to reorganization at that time. So we have for the poll hearing for Easton Street.
Yes. Hi, folks.
Okay.
You're breaking up a little, but I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, okay. Lisa Jasinski with National Grid. Just in regards to the poles on Easton Street, it is just furthering the line extension to provide service for 2 new homes. The immediate one is a lot 4. The next one from that, the last pole I had installed, and the second pole will be to provide service for the last lot.
Chris, this is a public hearing. All right. Should open the public hearing then. Didn't know it. I'm assuming it was. Okay. So at this point, we'll open it up to anybody in the audience that has any questions in regards to the pole location on Easton Street. Okay, not hearing any at this time. Close that that portion of the meeting. Does the board have any questions in regards to the pole locations for Easton Street? No? Okay. All right. This time I'll entertain a motion to approve the new pole locations for the 2 new homes. Easton Street.
Hi, folks. Can you hear me still?
Second to Ken's motion. Thank you, Rick. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Up in the corner there.
Aye.
Perfect. Sometimes we forget because we can hear each other talk. All right, well, moving on to the second location. Again, it's a public hearing for the pole location on Ferry Hill.
Yes, that pole I'm just going to relocate a little bit to serve the existing house that it serves, and also new lots that will be going in 54R and I believe 56R Ferry Hill Road.
Okay.
We were going to try and get it, serve it from an existing pole, but we couldn't get the guying for that. So the guying will happen on their property.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or input from our audience at this time? Not hearing any, we'll close the public portion of the meeting at this time. Any questions from the select board? All right. Entertain a motion to approve the pole location for Ferry Hill. You're still on mute, Rick.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Well, thank you. You're all set. Both polls have been approved.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good
Have a good night.
You as well.
All right. No. I can just hear you because you're talking right now. Yeah, I can't. That's what I'm saying. I said I can hear you, but I turned speaker. I can't hear you through that. That's fine. We're all full of technical problems. All right. Well, okay. We'll get him back to reorganization for the select board. First, before we do that, I'd like to welcome Rick to the select board. Congratulations, sir. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. So with that said, our two positions will be the chairperson and our. At this time, I'd like to. Well, first, let me say I've enjoyed being the chair for the select board for the past, actually a little over a year now. I've enjoyed it. At the same time, I think it's important that we give that opportunity to other board members as well throughout our years and our experience. So with that said, I'd like to nominate Jen Silva for the next chair.
I'll second that.
All right, thank you so much. All in favor?
Aye.
There we go. And with that said, Rick, not to put you under any pressure, but I'd like to nominate you as secretary, and I shall tell you why. Because my first year on the select board is what I did. And I found that way, it actually, and Ken, you were too. And I found out that it helps you, I don't say get up to speed, but helps you get up to speed quicker to learn a lot of the different things that are going on.
Good.
Just with that. So, I mean, if you don't want that, I don't have an issue being that person. I don't want to put any pressure on you to feel like you need to do it, but I can just tell you from experience that that's how I felt the first year I was here when I did that. It kind of felt like I got to know more and be more involved with what's going on. So, again, no pressure. That's up to you.
No, none.
All right.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Just give me the job description and I'll get going.
My motion is to nominate, yes, Rick as the secretary.
I'll second it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 There we go. That is our, yes. Thank you.
Glenn, can you hear what she's saying? I can't.
What's that?
I'm getting no audio from Jennifer.
Yeah, she's working on that now.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's okay. Yeah, she's working on it now. She has a problem with her microphone or something, so.
It's a new laptop, so that's how it probably came that way when I turned it on. I remember seeing that on there and I go, what the hell's that?
Rick, can you turn off your mic for a second? I want to see if I hear Jen. Okay. George, can you hear Jen now?
No,
No.
nothing. Can you hear her? Glenn, you're fading in and out too.
All right. Yeah, I don't think Jen's microphone's working.
Okay.
Do you hear now, George?
No, but I'll listen. I'll listen to you and Rick. You know, you're just breaking up. I'm only getting bits and pieces of what you're saying. If you guys can hear her well, then it's a problem on my end.
No, no. It's on Jen's because we can't hear her when we turn our mics off. The only reason we kind of can hear is because we're in the same room.
Sure.
Can you dial in without affect computer though? Well, no, not if the microphone's not working on the computer. You can try it. Doesn't work, doesn't work.
Glenn,
Yes.
while she's trying to do that, if you don't mind, I'd like to extend a welcome to Mr. Bollier to the Board of Selectmen.
Appreciate that, George. I don't know if you heard him or not, George, but he said thank you.
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to, sometimes if you're not used to clicking on and off the mics, you miss it sometimes.
Guys, can you hear me now?
George, can you hear Jen now?
Nope.
Because I've even dialed in. I heard that.
Yeah, that I could hear, Jen.
All right. See if we can somehow pick up. You can maybe talk louder. I know. All right. Sure.
We still can't hear Jen at all.
Oh, well, not at all. Hey, Jen, come on over here.
All right, I'm Ken Sexton now, apparently. All righty, so I see we've got Bill Shaheen on. So we're going to do the Conservation Commission's discussion on Munson Ridge.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
We're very well, thanks. Good to see everybody. So I guess the matter at hand is the conservation restriction for Munson Ridge Phase 1 closeout.
Correct, that's what my understanding is.
Okay. Now, do you have the documents in front of you?
I did, let me grab them because I'm not at my
Oh,
station
okay,
because we're playing
okay.
musical chairs.
Okay.
All right, Bill, I do have them now, thank you.
Okay, this is pursuant to a negotiated settlement with DEP regarding the original development of Munson Ridge, which actually commenced some 20 years ago. So with this approval and this CR, conservation restriction, that's going to allow the push ahead of the Phase 2 development. The Phase 2 development is a tract of 76 homes, theoretically, on the top of the hill adjacent to Belchertown. Yeah, and I don't think any perk tests have been done as of yet, but this has been forthcoming for a couple of years now, but it was all contingent upon the approval and submission of the CR. The CR, I think, is a 10 or 11 acre tract right on Carver Street, which you have in front of you, which now it's important to note that the town will and the commission will hold the conservation restriction as far as what can be done on the property. We do not own it in fee, as far as I can understand, because I know there's an issue regarding liability on the property. Okay, so again, that's something that's very, very important that that we all agree upon the conditions in the CR. Now, have you had Attorney O'Toole look at this yet?
I'm checking.
Okay.
No, he has not been able to see this yet.
Yeah. Do you think it might be prudent to have him review it first?
I do think that would be the best course of action.
Okay, I agree 100%. That sounds good. So Jen, I think what we'll do then is before we do final.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, before we do final signatures, maybe it would be prudent to have the town council take a look at this.
Yeah, I will have Chris forward it. I believe it was sent to him as well. I think that's what I saw, that he was copied on this. I will have Chris follow up tomorrow to see if he has had a chance. And we can probably do this at our next meeting.
Okay, that would be in 2 weeks?
Hold on one second, Bill.
Okay.
I have a concern because this was already addressed at the Conservation Commission meeting, that they already approved it. And that's why it's on board for your signature. So why am I looking at the town council? They've already read it.
Bill, has Conscom already approved this?
Excuse me?
Has Conscom already approved this?
Yeah, we've approved it, but without review by council. Again, we're not licensed attorneys on the commission, so it might be prudent to have a licensed attorney look at this. The Attorney DeCruz, on behalf of the property owner, has, I think, drafted this, but we haven't had a cross review on behalf of the town.
Okay, that just puts us in a weird spot because Conscom has already approved it. And if town council finds something wrong, we then are in a situation.
Well, no, we've approved it in concept. We have not signed it. So it's still pending a final signature.
Was it voted on?
Yes.
That is an approval right there.
Okay.
So no sense in having, unfortunately,
Okay,
there's no
that's
sense
fine
in
then.
having town council.
Okay. No worries.
Okay.
Did you send it to town council? Has had it for how long?
I don't know. I received it today.
Okay.
I believe I saw that town council was copied on it.
Ken, sorry to interrupt, but I want to have town council to look at it regardless, because if there is something in there that's could held the town liable or something like that, I'd rather address it now and take any action needed versus down the road.
Yes, I'd like town council to review it before we sign it, but I don't know what remedy we're gonna have if there's something, if they've already voted to approve it.
Again, if town council comes up with something, that's a question that we can pose to him about that.
Yeah, we can just modify the document. That's all. All right, that
so-
sounds good. I think that makes good sense, Glenn, to do it that way.
So we'll bring this back at our next meeting, which will be June 1st.
First,
So we'll readdress this June 1st. Does that work for you?
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
thank you.
All right, do we have any citizen participation? Going once, going twice. All righty. Mr. Martin, what do you have for us? You have nothing for us?
At this point.
All righty, we're gonna move right through this. So we've got nothing for Dufresne Rentals. All righty, so departmental report, next on our list. Has everybody had a chance to review them?
I did. Rick, do you have a chance to review?
All right, well, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the departmental reports.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, Mr. Martin, maintenance warrant.
You have three warrants. Warrant number 68 dated May 7th in the amount of $135,634.86. That is a bill paying warrant. You have warrant number 69 dated 5/14 in the amount of $454,478.92. That is a payroll warrant. And you have warrant number 70 dated May 14th in the amount of $188,933.57. And that's a payroll maintenance warrant.
All righty, thank you for that. I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign maintenance warrants as read. Mr. Martin?
Thank
I'll
you.
second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. I will ask for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All righty, annual town meeting warrant. Let me get my copy. I am totally discombobulated right now. You got one for me? Thank you. All righty. Has everybody taken a look at this and
This warrant, the only change from the one that I went over at the last meeting is article number 30, where originally we were going to delete the existing bylaws, general bylaws of the town of Granby, and insert the new ones. However, the board felt it was more prudent to take it in sections. And it ended up being, I ended up having like, I think A through G, I think it is. A through I, okay. Basically what we're doing is taking groupings that the police chief felt were the best way to address the town meeting, because that's the way he addressed, I believe, the presentation to the board during the public hearings. And I believe it was done the same way when he did the recording at GCAM. The only ones I added in addition to what the chief had talked about was items G through I. Because the general bylaws now go through chapter 25, okay? We had some other bylaws, volume 2, which are the personnel bylaws. In our existing, it's chapter 19. I don't want to get any confusion going on, so all I'm doing is renumbering the chapters under those. Under like volume 2, I'm changing it from chapter 19 to chapter 30. In volume 3, which is the zoning bylaws, that was chapter 21, which is already being used on the general bylaws. I'm changing that to 35. And for the subdivision regulations, they were originally chapter 22. I'm changing that to chapter 40, just so that there's no confusion when we're talking about chapters within the bylaws of the town of Granby, that we don't have two of the same.
makes sense?
Al, do you want to have a comment on the that article?
I had a little bit of a hard time hearing that, just that question, Chris. I heard everything you said about the bylaws. What was the question you asked?
Do you have anything you want to say on it?
No, I think that covers it. You know, there's a lot to get through with the bylaws, and we're gonna break it up somehow. And this seems like a decent way to do it. Unfortunately, sometimes some of the bylaws, if you make a change to one of them, it may change one further down in a different chapter or section. But I mean, that's going to happen no matter what you do. So I think this is a good way to break it up and kind of discuss them and say, okay, these are the changes we made. Does anybody have any questions about these? It seems like a good way to group them up.
Right. That's a lot of articles to go through. Just putting that out there.
What to do with it and tell me?
I know, I'm aware. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add with this?
The only
Or
other question is, I read like we did last year.
I thought we already decided that you did. And we would like to continue that role.
I think it worked well last time. I don't think there's a need to change it. Yeah, I think we had a successful town meeting last time. I think everything went smooth. I think we should probably do it that way.
Yeah, and it's definitely a time saver.
Lynn, do you have any thoughts on that as the moderator?
Hi, guys. Did Chris say that he wanted to read them? Because he was going in and out.
Yes, instead of us breaking up the articles and each select person reading one, Chris will read them all.
I agree with that. I thought that went very smooth and that he answers a lot of questions anyway, so he might as well present the motion, explain the motion, and then be up there for questions.
I'm in full agreement with that. It definitely takes away the confusion of us having to turn to him and ask anyway.
All right. I'll make a motion that we accept the articles for the town meeting, annual town meeting.
Is there a second? Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
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 All right, let's move on to approving fire department rules and regulations. Let me just grab, I've got my copy over there. Over there. Does anybody have anything they would like to discuss?
I do not. I think that, I thought they read it well. I thought they did a nice job on them.
I read this and I'm okay with it.
Okay. I didn't have any issues with it. I thought it was very well written, and I am very happy that we have something like this in town. It's very thorough. So I will entertain a motion to approve.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the fire department rules regulations as presented.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All righty, the 2021 PEMP, the emergency plan. Has everybody looked at that?
Yes.
Yes.
Was there anything anybody had questions on or wanted to talk about?
I don't have any.
Okay, I just had a couple of observations when I was going through the table. There are some things in the table that are outdated and no longer exist. So I really like to see those cleaned up before we hopefully never have to use this plan. But other than that, I didn't have any issues with it. So with that being said, I will entertain a motion.
Well, you want to update it first? Before we- Yeah, well,
It's just, the changes really were removing West Street School. It's no longer a viable building with that phone number. That's really the only
Right.
entry with it. So I don't see,
I'm just, there's no need for us to approve it this evening. We can wait. So if you want us to wait till changes are made, that's fine.
we could, but it also, I mean, that's fine. I have no problem doing that. It allows, Chris to make changes that will, given appropriate circumstances. I'm not saying.
Yeah. I think we just wait till the document is changed.
The changes, I think, should be edited out before we put our names to this.
All right, you guys want us to edit out first, so I will move this
Edit,
to
yes.
next meeting's agenda.
Thank you.
Next meeting. All righty, does anybody have anything they would like to bring up?
Oh, just want to make a note, you ran a nice smooth meeting here, quick meeting at that.
Thank you, I'm nothing if not speedy.
I don't have anything else. Rick, do you have anything?
Not on the top of my head right now, but thanks for making me dive in right away. I appreciate it.
Jump in, get your feet wet, come on.
That's the only way I'm gonna learn.
There's no training. It's right in.
I can do it.
Alrighty then, gentlemen. So our next meeting will be June 1st, as that Monday is the holiday. So hopefully I see a lot more of you on June 1st. I'd like to see you guys coming to these meetings more often.
Madam Chair, if I may. Rick, does 5 o'clock work for you? 5:30 better, or
I usually get out at 4:30 and I work in Northampton, so
you rather do 5:30?
if there's no cops in the way, which there probably will be now. Yes, 5:30 would be much easier for me.
Yeah, we wanted to have you start rushing to get here.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so meeting will be at 5:30, June 1st. That works for everybody?
That works.
Alrighty, in that case, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
If Rick doesn't want to second it, I will.
Okay, I second it.
Right, the meeting.
All
Right.
right.
All right, you can second it, Rick.
You
I'll
did.
second it.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
It's
Good night,
very nice,
everyone. Thank you.
very nice to see all of you.
Good night.
Good night.
This conference is no longer being recorded.